Well, hey, welcome back. As promised, I'm going to give you a small review today of two inexpensive alcohol stoves I recently purchased from Amazon. The reason I purchased these two stoves over the variety of others that are out there, or making my own, as there's quite a few videos here on YouTube explaining how to make an alcohol stove out of an Arizona can or a pop can or beer can. Sometimes they call them a penny stove. But the reason I picked these two is because they both come with a stand, like to put your pot on. And to me that's kind of important because I don't like having to always make that weird balance thing with your meal. And anyhow, these are the two I got. The first one I want to show you is this unit, made by a company called OutD, and it basically comes with its own stand kind of built into it, and I'll show you that in a minute. And the other stove I picked up is this one here, and this is basically a copy of the Trangina. Trangina is an alcohol stove that kind of just looks like that, and has been around for decades and has often been a favorite of the mountaineering crowd. But we're going to move the camera around and show you these in a little more detail. So hang on one sec. So this is the first stove I am going to show you, made by a company called OutD. And to open it up, it's a little tricky. This is why I'm supposed to pull these down, but they don't really go down with this container. Yeah, there you go. There's that one. Let's see if we can get this last one out. There we go. So it basically locks like so. And I thought that was pretty cool because it's a good little platform for your pot. It's basically stainless steel construction, lid, and the container with the holes, you know, around the outside is the usual design. It's like a double wall. There's a gap around the bottom so that when you put the alcohol in it, you know, it rides up on the inside. Anyhow, that's basically it. The lid just fits on there like so, I guess, to put it out. But it's going to leak, so you're going to have to drain out any unused fuel back into your fuel bottle. And the other thing, this whole thing is 231 grams. So it's a little bit on the heavy side. And I also don't like the fact that it makes a whole lot of racket when you're hiking. That's going to be loud. Handy in bear country, in bear season, but otherwise probably fairly annoying. So this is the other unit that I picked up, and this is made by RedCamp, I believe. Yes, RedCamp. And if you basically just have it, take it like that, take these two things away, that's basically a Trangina stove. Well, I like this one though because, you know, this one has a lid with a rubber ring in it, so I'm hoping that it'll be leak proof when you seal it up with your fuel, any little bit of fuel in there. We'll find out. We'll do a test before I put that in my knapsack. From this point of view here, looking at it, it's almost identical to a Trangina. What I did like though, a couple other features this one came with was this other lid with a bit of a control on it. And this just flips open like so, sets on there. Now you'll never be able to adjust it on there. You'd have to take it off, make the adjustment, put it back on. So using a cloth, because this will be hot as hell. You don't want to burn yourself. You can make the adjustments. Probably put it out like that. If not, I'm sure that would, but I imagine you'd ruin the rubber ring. So you probably want to put it out with this. And the other reason I liked it is because it came with this kind of ingenious little stand, pot stand. And that can be used a number of ways. You can put it on like so, or set it like that over top. And this can also just be set down inside there like that. So that's useful. It's supposed to be able to sort of sit up like that, but it can never really get it to sit proper like that. I wouldn't try that. It'll end up falling. You can open that up. So I thought that's a pretty good one. Now the difference between these two, surprisingly enough, this one with all these parts added on weighs 131 grams compared to 240 something. So just to give you an idea, it's quite a bit difference in weight. I've burned them both. I've used them to boil the same amount of water in my little titanium soloist camping pot. Essentially about the same each. Took about between 18 and 20 minutes to come to a rolling boil. So not really much difference there, and that's using methyl hydrate as a fuel. So there the two of them are. If I had to say prefer one over the other, definitely is this one right here. Just because of the versatility and due to the weight, loss of weight. So there's my view on two inexpensive alcohol stoves that are easily accessible on Amazon. If you have a favorite stove or not, let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video and you want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.